Hi, I'm Andy Shaughnessy for Real Time with SMTA. Here with me this afternoon is Leo Lambert of EPTAC. How you doing, Leo?
Hi Andy, how are you?
Good to see you again.
Well, it's nice to be back. We've done this a few times.
Yeah, definitely. Leo is the technical director of EPTAC, and I know it looks like you guys have been expanding some more.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on in the company. We've got, I've written down some notes and we kind of talked about the total population of locations. We've got 25 locations now,
Right.
3 in Canada. So, and then, hiring new people to cover all those locations. So there's a lot of classes going on.
Mm-hmm.
And we do the classes on all the IPC documents. The standard ones, 01, 610, and all the regular ones, plus the workshops that go along with
Sure.
that. We're also getting into counterfeit components. We've been doing it for a while, but that's increasing because there's more of a demand for people finding out about the counterfeit components. Then we're doing the design classes.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a lot of people working the design issues. So that's expanding. So there's a lot of stuff going on. So it's keeping us very busy with all that kind of stuff. So it's good.
And I know the IPC is releasing some.
Yeah, IPC,
documents.
we've been at meetings. We arrived on Friday, and the IPC meetings have been over the weekend. We do the 01 to 610. And they're getting ready to release the documents. And as you know, they've shortened the cycle to get the documents out. It used to be 5 years. Now they want them out every 3 years.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of controversy going on in the programs, but the basic intent, all the volunteers are working very hard.
Right.
So there's a fear of burning out. You just get to the point of how much can we do in a short period of time, and that becomes an issue. So we need to address that. And the other thing that we're trying to address as part of the committee people is getting new people.
Yeah.
The new kids coming out of school and new people coming in, and the company's going to let them come, blah blah blah. And all that kind of stuff. That makes it tough. So hopefully we get new people to start coming in and taking over some of the chairs. And so there's a lot of work going on in that effort, especially with those documents, because they're probably the widest used documents by the membership. The soldering, the inspection of, and so on. So those are the documents that are big.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll work out, But we keep plugging at it year after year. It's like, okay, seems like we're singing the same song, but it's the same thing all the time.
Right.
And we're seeing a lot of people getting ready to retire. So
Right.
when people are getting ready to retire, how do you handle that? Because they're going to go, and then you got to replace them.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things like that, but the specs are going halfway decent. They're going to release the 01 and the 610 next October, the end of October. They want to release it. So that's good. And then, of course, we're in the training business, so the training programs have to come out. So they've just completed the beta classes. We've had people in 2 of the beta classes, and then they run the beta classes here in the States, and then they run them in Europe.
Yeah.
And then they take a look at what's good or bad, and they try to clean it up, make sure. Because once you get into the programs, you got to keep pass the information on so people can use it in their own facility. So it works out pretty well. So that's what's going on with those guys. So it's amazing.
Yeah, and they've been taking heat for years about the slow turnover time. From 5 years, and if they can get it to 3 years, that's a pretty big jump.
It is, because they have a lot of documents, and some documents haven't been touched in a long time. So when you start thinking about that, and then you not only getting the documents updated, but getting the delivery method. How are we going to deliver these programs? We're going to do it online. We're going to do it face to face, and there's so many things going online today. Like I don't know, back home you can go out and get all your college courses online, then you got to go into the school to take your exams. Yeah. So we can present the programs online, and then you've got to show up to do the exams and the workmanship skills thing, like building a board and stuff like that, the soldering skills. So we've got to get more involved with this online stuff. With all the new technology, that should be easy to do.
Right.
So hopefully we'll keep our fingers crossed and that'll work out. We had one the other night that were talking about the exams, and because of where you are, location-wise, English is a second language, and a whole slew of different languages.
Yeah.
And some people can't read as well as others. So one of the things that that I brought up, I thought it was interesting. I said, geez, we should be able to do this, would be, why don't we have the ability to put AirPods in,
Right.
so they can read the question and they can listen to the question, and you know,
Right.
they can hear it and they can understand it better than reading it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was right. That's a good idea. But I think that that'd be great. It's easy to do today. It seems to me to be easy to do. So those are the kinds of things that are going on. It's kind of it's interesting and it's been fun but after a while it's tiring. We get tired. It is. It's Friday. It's been a long week. So.
All right.
Other than that, there's not much else happening with us. Like I said, we've been busy and trying to keep our head above water and stuff like that. So, and then of course we've had the situations with the big storms and the cancellations of the programs in those areas because of those storms.
Right.
So we're all concerned for that. So we keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully it will work out.
Okay.
So
Good talk to you again.
enjoyed it. Thank you very
Always.
much.
Always.
Thank you very much.
I'm Andy Shaughnessy for Real Time with SMTA. Thanks for watching.